It is an airish morning in the mountains of southern Appalachia. It's warmed up a little bit. How cold was it this morning, Matt?
40. 4 or 5.
Huh?
4 or 5.
Oh, it wasn't that cold. 42 or something like that?
No, I think it was like 47 or 8.
I think it feels colder than the last time we was working on the shed.
All I can tell you is what I saw. That's what my idiot phone said. It was about 47.
Okay, well, it's probably right.
I didn't look at our thermometer.
Probably right. Anyway, still a little airish out here, but I think we're going to work on the shed, or Matt's going to work on the shed, and I'm going to be his assistant. What you going to do today? What do you think you're going to do?
I'm going to start by putting the post in there in the center to hold that floor up, and then we'll go from there.
Matt did do a little bit extra work since the last video, so we'll show you it. I think there's one thing about it that's really sweet and really, really precious. It'll be something that I know our family will enjoy looking at for years to come. Really special that Matt did. So we'll show you that, and then I guess Matt will get started.
Yep. So I'll put a couple of little angle braces from the post up to the floor here, just to try to give it a little bit of lateral support. That ain't much, but it don't need a great deal because it's got these big ones in the back, and then the rafters kind of hold it all, hold it from shimmying side to side a whole lot. So when I put this post in, I'll probably put these same little braces on it. And then I poured the pad here for a little footer for the post at the bottom. Scratched them boys' name in it, and one of these days they'll be able to see it. And after I'm dead and gone, they can smile about it, I guess, or not. Whatever they want to do. I think it's pretty cool.
They'll smile about it as soon as they get big enough to understand that their names are out here with papaws. That'll just thrill them.
Put their little handprints or footprints in it, but one of them I think was asleep, and I didn't want to just do one, so I just put their name in it.
Very sweet. I would have never even thought of that.
So I'm gonna take these foam boards off and plumb down and find out where the center of the post is going to go, and then I'm going to put in a little metal anchor in there to put the post on. I have to drill it in and then set about cutting the post.
Easier to see it now that Matt's got the boards off.
About where the point of that thing is.
Yeah.
You put your finger on it and make a mark. I put the pencil down there and make a mark. About where the point is. Is it touching?
Yeah, it's touching. Winky's on the canoe, do you see him? Success. This way or this way?
And when you push, that block's gonna flip up, so don't let it scare you. Just don't push hard until I tell you. Get dirty if it's wrong with me. Huh? Let's see what it's doing now. Push down.
Just with all plugged in.
And just keep going until it either gives and goes in, or I tell you to stop. Gosh, that's close. A little more if you will. That thing's all bugged in there. Hang hold what you got. There it is. All right, just keep pushing down. Fine. Get a bigger hammer. Now we're gonna see how off we are. That's mean.
I mean, just the way it, like the 2x4s were twisted when we bought them.
Well, this thing's probably twisted and it may have dried because we've had it a while, and it's good and square up there, but it's just a little off down here. But it's plumb. Every way you look at it, toward the level, it's plumb. It's just twisted a little, and that's all right.
Main thing is we got it in.
Yep.
Looks good.
That'll work. take all that mess down.
Take that top part down.
Yeah, I'm gonna take all that off. And then get back in here and frame up between this beam and the rafters, and that'll hold the tin. That'll be gone. Then you've got room to store stuff up there. That's just all to hold it up while I was building it.
Yeah.
So all that'd be out of the way. Just got to get up in there and get it where I can get it down, and that's not gonna be fun.
Well, it don't have to be today. You got a lot done though, just that. It's what you've been worrying about was that one main beam, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then I've got to, hopefully, I think this one's got a little bit of a sag in it. I'm gonna try to pull it out.
Does that mean you have to put another one up here at the front?
No. Although I could, I hadn't thought of that. I could add another one on the back side of all this, and then pull that one to the new one. Or I could get on the back side of this and put some uprights and go up between them double ones right there and pull it up however level I want it, and then attach it, and then put my front framing on. It's just a whole lot of doing, but it needs to be done, so I'll probably do it.
Are you pleased though with today, right?
Is that all we're gonna do?
What else you want to do?
Well, I don't want to do nothing.
I don't either. That's why I thought that's all he's going to do.
That's fine with me. I don't care. I feel awful bad that's all I got done today.
Well, we got some excuses. That's why we're quitting with just the post. I feel like it's really great we got that done because me and Matt both don't feel good today. Matt didn't get enough sleep last night. Ira decided he wanted to cry a lot.
I slept about 3 hours.
And I'm still feeling puny from my run-in with the mulberry weed.
Well, I better get off and let you weed you.
Well, I'll check you after a while this evening sometime. All right, see you.
Matt had to take a little phone call from Papa. How's he doing?
He's all right. He's at deer camp. He said there was a big snake skin in the hallway going down toward my bedroom in the trailer.
Oh, goodness.
I've often wondered about that. And I always check when I first get there. I'll get a flashlight and look under the bed, and I even lift the mattress up, and I look in the closet and anywhere else I can look, because I've always expected it.
Well, you better look for this time for sure.
And there's some dandy copperheads and rattlesnakes down there.
Mm.
So that would not be good.
No, you better be. You may wake up with a snake beside you on the bed sleeping.
That'd be bad.
Yeah. Do you remove it?
No, probably not. I'd probably leave it for full effect for me to see.
For you to see it, yeah. Oh. Anyway, what I was saying was neither one of us feeling good, so that's why we didn't get enough done. I think that's what I was saying. I'm pleased we got something done.
Yeah.
So Matt didn't get to sleep much last night, and I didn't sleep either, but I didn't sleep mostly. I can ignore the hysteria. I didn't sleep much because I just don't feel good. But I was saying I felt better, got kind of better over my little cold stuff I had, and then it come back with a vengeance, and really not the cold stuff, but I started getting, my ears started hurting. So it turned into a ear infection in both ears. So, but I'm feeling better now that I've got some medicine, and I've not had many earaches in my life. I'm really blessed. Did you have them when you was little?
I ain't never had but one. And I had both ears infected at the same time, and I was grown. We was married, you remember.
And
That's the only like ear infection that I've had. Now I've had my ears get packed with junk and they got to hurting me real bad one time. But other than those 2 times, I don't think I've ever had any ear trouble. But it's miserable. I mean, it's horrible.
I was lucky too. Some kids just seem to have lots of ear infection. I was lucky I never did. And really, I can remember this is only the 3rd earache I've had in my life. One, I remember I was probably 7 or 8, 9, something like that, of course at Granny and Pap's, and there was a couch mat, you know, where Daddy's chair was at. There was a couch on that wall, and I remember laying on it just like crying. And that's really the only part I remember about it. I don't remember going to I guess I went to see Dr. Paget, and he probably did something to get me better. And then I was about 18, and me and Daddy had the flu, both of us. So we'd been sick, but it was like this, which this time I did not have the flu. I think I had an allergic reaction to the mulberry stuff. But anyway, that time we'd had the flu, but we were better, you know. But it takes you a while. If you really do have the flu, it takes you a while to get over it. But I was feeling better, and he was better. And I went to, in those days, people would go cruise town. So I went to cruise town with 2 of my friends, and then we spent a night. 2 of us spent a night at one of the other girls' house, and all night I couldn't sleep because I just kept hearing like roaring in my ears. And then the next morning I felt really bad, but I come home, and by then I was just crying because it was just hurting so bad. And Daddy took me to wasn't no urgent cares in those days, so it was on a Sunday, and he took me to the ER, and they looked at my ear and said it's really bad infected, and your eardrum is going to rupture. And so I just started crying more because I thought that meant I wouldn't be able to hear. The doctor was like, no, it'll be okay. Actually, your pain will quit if it does. But it'll be okay. You'll be all right. And then on the way to get the medicine in town, it ruptured, and he was right. As soon as it did, it quit hurting. Like a little stuff come out, you know, pretty disgusting, but it quit hurting. Anyway, those were the only earaches I ever had until this one. So we were lucky with Corey and Katie. They never had earaches either. But Austin, Corey's husband Austin, his mama said that it was just one earache after another, after another, after another with him. And he had to have tubes put in his ears like some people do, you know. So I've been very fortunate. And I guess you have been too. Because you're right, earache is miserable. Toothache is miserable too. I've had some toothaches, but
I'd rather have toothache
than an earache.
Yeah,
I'd rather have neither one. But anyway, me and Matt's feeling puny today, so I'm proud that we got what we got done. Pleased, very pleased.
Yeah, got a little done. That's all I want to do. I would say I'd go in the house and curl up and take a nap, but that ain't happening.
We could sneak down at Granny's and take a nap somewhere down there. That might work.
Could go out in the woods.
Yeah, but it's too chilly today. I'm cold.
I'd take a blanket.
Yeah, that's true. Take your sleeping bag.
I don't have a sleeping bag anymore. You give it away, remember?
No, I didn't. Who did I give it to?
I don't know. You catch me not looking, stuff gets gone.
I wouldn't give away your sleeping bag.
I have thought about buying another one though, just keep in the truck for, you never know. If you get stranded in the cold, at least you can stay warm.
That's true.
I do keep stuff in there for emergencies, but I don't have that. Do have a pair of wool pants and a wool coat in there. That would help. That'd probably be better than a sleeping bag.
Yeah, that'd be handy if you needed it. So Matt was, when he was working, and I was just assisting mostly, all I was doing was sitting here watching. But what did you explain, the PV, like he made me push down on the thing? What was that about?
That little loft floor overhead that I was hooking the post to, it had just a little bit of sag in it. It was a little bit out of level. So I cut the notch in the post a little long, so that when the post went in, it would jack that up and put it back level. But I knew it'd be awful hard to get in there, so I had a temporary support beside where the post was, and I just rigged up just a little place to put a PV pole in there, and you could pry down on it, and it pushed up on the floor enough to get the post in.
Is that what a PV means? Like you're leveraging,
Yeah,
or like a lever, kinda?
yeah. There's us hillbillies like to call it a prize.
A prize, yeah, prizing, yeah.
Yeah.
Prize it, I helped Matt prize it up
Yeah.
so he could put it in there.
But it works.
Yeah,
Works
yeah,
good.
worked good.
And you get the longer whatever you're using as a lever, the longer it is, the more power you can put on it, and you can make stuff move with that. I've done it lots.
Is that the same principle? You remember that thing that chopped wood that you wanted to make? Was that the same principle with that, or is that something different? Sorta.
Sorta, kinda,
Sorta,
yeah.
kinda, yeah. Another thing, Matt was, when he was working, once he got that pole in and support, then he was gonna do those little bracings on the side. What do you call it when I think I know, but I may be wrong, like I know you screwed it straight in, but then you wanted to put some diagonally, like you put I don't know if you could see that on the camera, but he like tapped his screw in, like not straight on, in other words, it was diagonally. Is that a toenail?
Toenailing.
Toenailing. I like that because you think about holding on with your toenails. If you were holding on, it's all you can do to hold on.
Technically, that would be a toe screw, because
Toe
that
screw.
was all screws. But
Okay.
it'd be a toenail.
Yeah, toenail.
Sounds like they're coming to get you.
That sounds like it. It's like the same one that flew over us last week.
I think they've honed in on our broadcast here. They must not like exactly what's going on here.
Trying to interrupt us. It is funny. I've not heard one since then. Have you? And then sitting in the same place, same time, I guess.
If they spin around a big semicircle there and start hovering looking at us, I'm gonna get worried.
Still yet to see it.
Oh, I see it. It's a big one.
Oh, now I do. Well, it is a big one.
It's a military helicopter.
Military.
See, they don't like what we're putting out over here.
No. So when Matt does stuff like this, I'm always reminded of Pap. When I was a little girl, I would be with him when he was working. I can remember him building Granny and Pap's house, building the house I grew up in mostly. I was about 5, I guess, or 4 when we moved in there. And at that same time, he built, like his brother built a house, and he helped build it, and there was just numerous different people that he did that with. And it's always big fun to play around the construction site, lots of things to get into and play with and stuff. So every time I help Matt, I'm reminded of those days with Daddy, and especially the kind of the make and do, figuring it out, like Matt was trying to saw that part of the, I guess for a better fit of the post, but his saw it would reach eventually, but you didn't have, you didn't have the right kind of blade on your sawzall. Yeah.
And then this little skill saw blade. I mean, I could go in there and get a big electric skill saw, and then I'd have to run a cord out here and all that, but I just built this whole thing with battery tools, so
Yeah.
that little saw just wouldn't get deep enough in that thing, so I just cut deep as it'd go and then finished it off with either the sawzall, and it ended up I didn't have a long enough blade, so I ended up getting that big hand saw. I knew it would saw it.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, make and do, those kind of things really reminds me of Daddy. And when I got bigger, I would hand him stuff, just basically all I do with Matt. I don't know how to do nothing but hand stuff, or I guess push on stuff with the PV.
make and do is how people like us got here. And how we keep going.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. sometimes me and Matt will make do to the point we should just get in the car and drive to town and buy. I mean, like we make it harder on ourselves, but we don't want to go to town, so we just try to make do with what we got. Yeah.
I went to town this morning and got my oil changed in my truck. Used to change my own, but now it's the way it's priced. It's just you ain't really saving anything. But man, I hate to go down there and do that. I just hate. I don't like leaving the house. I just don't like it.
Turned into a hermit, hadn't you?
I have.
Yeah.
I always was one a little bit, but I really am now.
So that saw that you were using, what brand is it or what kind is it?
It is
The
a
hand saw.
It's a Silky brand. I can't remember the name of it.
And you,
I think it's a big boy, Silky Big Boy. That's what it's called.
And you got it for use in the woods mostly?
Yeah, and I keep it in the truck all the time in case I need one if I'm out and about or I'm in the woods or on a hunting trip or, you know, I've got axe and saw and shovels and tools. I mean, I've got all, just whatever, any kind of stuff like that in behind the seat of the truck. And then I carry the same brand of saws, just smaller in my pack, and I use them a tremendous amount in the woods, you know, sawing out trees to hunt out of, and or building blinds or whatever. I use those all the time, and they're Silky makes a really, really good saw.
One of those, the little ones, ain't that what I got you for Father's Day? Yeah. Or your birthday, one or the other. Father's Day, though, I think.
And I keep it it's in my hunting pack all the time. I used it the other day.
It is amazing how good those saws work.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy.
I never had, and I'm not good with saws or anything like that, but I never even knew a folding saw like that until I met Matt, and then I was amazed. I mean, you know, when we were first married, how good they were, how handy to cut little branches or stuff, and how quickly they would do it.
I've used them, some form of that for over 30 years, going on 40 years, I guess.
Yeah.
Used to use them little Gerber saws, and I've got a couple of those, and they cut good.
Yeah, I think that was like way back then. That's how I knew about them. You got me to said you liked them or whatever, and I bought one for, I don't remember if it's Christmas, birthday, or something. And then I tried to use it out in the yard. I was like, wow, now I know why he likes it.
I carried the same one for years and years and years, and finally broke the tip off the blade. I was kind of bummed out by that, but then I found out you could literally buy replacement blades for the saw and put a new blade in it, so I did that. And I was kind of attached to that saw because I'd had it so long. It had been in my pack for...
That's probably the one I got you when we first got married, was it? Or maybe you had it before that, maybe.
No, I guess it is. That'll be the one you got me, and I've still got it, but then I ended up with another one just like it from years later, newer. And I've got those two. And those are Gerbers. And then I've ended up with 2 or 3 of these Silky saws, and I like them awful well too. And then I've got 2 or 3 Baco saws, and they're good saws. I don't think they cut as good as these Silkies do, but they've got a big following. You know, a lot of those come with blades. Some of them are made for deadwood, and some are made for greenwood.
Yeah.
But these Silky saws, they will send you to the ER if you ain't careful. They will cut you badly. Yeah,
and I have to be careful because I get cut easy. I don't pay attention to what I'm doing, just going like fighting fire and in a hurry.
And you better be careful with those. They will rip a hole in you.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been cut in a while, so I don't want to. I better not touch any of them.
I'll tell you like Ira, no.
Yeah, no.
That'll hurt a baby. You leave that alone.
I mean, if you think about it, if I do, I mean, like if I'm outside cutting something, I know to keep my hands out of the way, but before I know it, I'm cutting like towards my other hand, you know, or something. Just being careless. Trying to hurry, going at it like fighting fire, not paying attention. So. It's a right peaceful day, though, isn't it?
Yeah, once that helicopter got going.
Yeah, once the loud helicopter. Leaves are still falling. You probably heard some acorns falling, hitting this roof, but a lot of them have done fell, hadn't they? They're done.
They're not falling like they was
No.
a while ago.
Really heavy mast, and of course I'm hoping that means we're going to have big snow this winter. If this cool weather keeps up, you're going to have to start building fires.
It ain't hardly that cool.
I know, but I'm like always pushing, wanting it to have our first fire.
I need to go down there and split up the rest of that hickory and then get it plus the rest of that last year's wood and
yeah.
get it up here.
Yeah, we need to do that.
But I've got all winter stuff to do that's going to be ahead of that for right now.
Well, we got a stockpile in there I mean, we're ahead of where we should be. We're probably not like most people, but we're ahead of where, for us, we're way ahead.
This time next year on the wood scene, we will be ahead.
Matt's gonna.
Because right back here in this little corner, I'm going to have it stacked to the ceiling.
Yeah, Matt's already been planning on that. But we are ahead for where we usually are.
Yeah, for years and years and years, we had a wood pile that sat out in the rain. And we'd run ourselves out of wood, and I'd have to come out here in about a 35-degree sideways rain, split wood, and once you got it in, it was wet.
Yeah, I know.
And it was like that for years.
I know. We survived, but we're trying to do better.
Yeah.
Just taking us a while to get there.
A little slow.
Yeah, a little slow. Yeah. Well, I guess you're ready to go in and get something to eat, huh?
Gosh, yeah, I'm hungry. Not only have I not slept enough, I've also not eaten enough to suit me. So I need to find something.
Well, we'll go in and I'll make you, what about a grilled cheese or something like that?
That'll work.
That'll work.
Mm-hmm.
Make you something. Maybe you could sneak downstairs if you had a cot down there and take a nap.
The cat would just wake me up.
You could go on a warm day like today. I mean, not warm, it's cool outside, but with the sun shining is what I meant. And the cars get warm. You could go sit in one of the cars and take a nap.
That'd be too warm for me.
Feels good.
What I'd like to do is get a little place in the sunshine, in the woods where the sun's shining through, and set my hammock up and go to sleep.
There you go.
Now
That's
that would be nice.
Me and Paul have always done that. If it were cold and the car's sunshiny and you know it's warm, go sit in the car. We're rather strange, ain't we?
Yeah,
See us sitting in the car in our own driveway, just sitting in the car. It is kind of weird. Once you say it out loud, it is kind of weird, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But it is warm. It's like sitting in a little heater, you know.
Yeah.
So, pretty nice. Well, we hope you enjoyed coming along with us today, even though we're kind of both feeling puny and peaked and didn't get much done, but I guess we made progress, right? As long as you're moving forward, that's most important.
A little more done than we had when we started.
That's right. That's right. We're always glad when you stop by to help us celebrate Appalachia. All right, do us a thumbnail.
Where's your popsicle stick? No, you done thrown it on the ground? Oh, never mind, we use mine.
No, either one.
I use mine. Since you're feeling peaked, I could be checking you.
That's crazy. I don't know, maybe I could just stick it under there like that.
I meant like say ah.
Oh, I thought you meant like a thermometer.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, goodness. Okay, here.
You must have a fever. It's turned red on the end.
Okay. It's probably too stupid to use here. It's just, here I could do like this and you could be like some kind of face, like you're sleepy, yawn or something.
Yeah, it'd be like.
Okay, do it again and let me not laugh.
Or I can do this like I'm asleep.
That's good. Do that. Yeah, do that. Do it again. Like that. Okay, surely one of them will work.